Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. The annual Wisdom Day is coming up September 18th, but you need to pre-register if you'd like to join in the meal. Joining me in the studio are two ladies who are going to talk about Wisdom Day, and joining me is Margaret Buechler. Also joining us is Clara Fromme. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're glad to have you here. Now, I guess we really should start off. What is the annual Wisdom Day? What's the purpose?
Well, we have been having it for 17 years. It's been very, very, very successful. We usually have more than 300 people there. We have the largest one. We have it in 3 places for the diocese, and it's been very, very successful and always well attended. And everybody, you know, we get wonderful reports when we ask for evaluations from the people, and we've always gotten wonderful ones back, and it's very, very, very much appreciated.
Now, you say it is associated with the Evansville Diocese.
Yes, it is.
And the East Deanery, and there are 3 of these, but this is the biggest by far at the Huntingburg Event Center.
Yes, it
okay.
is.
Wouldn't you know that we would have the largest one? Okay.
Great.
The purpose is to honor men and women over 55, is that?
Yes, to give them a day where they can be celebrated. We bring in speakers. We have the bishop come. And of course this year, since we don't have a bishop, we have the Bishop Emeritus.
Okay.
Bishop Gettelfinger will be there. And our own Bishop Charles Thompson has now moved on as Archbishop of Indianapolis. So
Right.
we're very proud of him. And we're very glad that Bishop Gettelfinger can come. So he'll be our first speaker, and then we'll move into the day's program.
And we talked about it's the Catholic diocese, but this is non-denominational. It does not matter of what faith you follow, correct?
That's right.
Right.
Okay, so everybody is welcome to join in.
Yes.
Yes.
So basically, you have to be 55 and older to be appreciated.
We don't check driver's license.
You don't, kind of the opposite when we're younger, you know, they're checking. Now you hope they check your ID. That's what, okay.
That would be good.
So let's talk about the itinerary for the day. How does the day go? Again, it's September 18th, but you do need to pre-register. All right. What's the schedule for the day?
We have registration and hospitality from 8 to 9, so doors open at 8. Then we have welcome and introductions with Mrs. Pat Cook of Holiday World fame. That's 9 to 9:30. Father John Shipp, a retired priest from our diocese, from our Jasper area actually, will have the opening prayer service. And then I think it's very spiritual, following up the prayer service with the Pledge of Allegiance. And we're so grateful to Mr. Herb Welp for carrying the flag in, and we all stand, say the pledge. And then this year, that's going to be followed by painting to music. Matt Corner is going to do that. It takes only 15 minutes for him to do, I think, a life-size portrait, something spiritual. And music will play as he does that. He will, I don't know if it's his own music that he plays. He has an album out and is working on another album. I think originally he's from California. So we're excited about that. And then we have the bishop's address and questions and answers. So that's the first part of the morning.
All right, then that's followed by a break and gift giving session. We have a drawing for gifts several times through the day. And then it's followed by Dr. Greg Gordon, and his title is Life Stories, since that's our theme. And this goes from 10:45 to 11:30. Then we have a prayer and meal. Father John Shipp will lead the prayer for the meal. This will be followed at 12:30 to 1 by entertainment by the Barbershop Singers. And from 1 to 1:15 there will be another break and gift drawing. 1:15 to 1:30 is exercise with Mrs. Shirley Hurst. At 1:30 to 2:15 it has another session with Martha Rauschy with Life Stories. Will be followed by 2:15 to 2:25, Director of Catholic Charities and Hispanic Ministries, Dr. Sharon Burns, and the closing will be between 2:25 and 2:30. So it's a very nice day. I hope you come and enjoy it, and we would appreciate anybody, if you're interested, to sure make a reservation.
And there's a meal involved. That's really, I guess, the reason for the reservation. Is that correct?
Yes.
Because you need to know how many meals to have.
Exactly.
What is the cost?
There is no cost.
No cost, free.
It's always been free. We do have financial sponsors. We don't know who they are yet. That will be on the program that day. But we do accept a free will offering. We'll have, at lunchtime, people can put some money in the little bags on the tables, and it's always nice to get a little bit of money that way. But everything's taken care of otherwise by either the financial sponsors or the diocese.
I'm glad to see that you have exercise after the meal. I think that's
We need that.
keep everybody awake and keep everybody going on that. So this is really just a day of fellowship, probably more than anything, although it is structured and you have stories that folks will be telling.
Yes, really, our speakers, Dr. Greg Gordon has written, I think, several books, and he has a new one, evidently, 57 Faith, Stories for Brushing Up Your Faith. I think that's been sent off to the press, but maybe he'll read some excerpts for us, I'm not sure. But actually, Martha Rashi is my sister, and she worked for the Herald for many years, and now she has retired from that capacity, and she does people's life stories. And I'll let Margaret add a little bit about that.
Well, we had ours done, and I really appreciate it. We wanted to pass it on to our son and his family, and she did ours in the past year, and we're very happy with it. So
Martha has a passion for helping seniors pass on their life stories.
Well, I see that is the theme, life stories, pass it on.
Yes,
Yeah.
which really relates to Dr. Greg Gordon and Martha both.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I think a lot of people like going and hearing life stories of other people. You see people, you know people, but you don't necessarily know all of their story.
Yes,
and
that's
that'll
correct.
be very interesting to hear that.
You know, and a lot of people Martha's come across, they'll say, oh, I don't have anything to write. There's nobody, you know, there's nothing that is exciting about my life. But those are exactly the stories that are so interesting to the children, grandchildren. You never know what impact that might have on future generations. So we're really pleased that Martha has agreed to do this, and Dr. Gordon as well, taking time out of his busy schedule, both of them, to do this for free.
Now, this is September 18th.
Yes.
And I'm sure if somebody shows up, you won't turn them away, especially if they do have wisdom. So
and we'll
you
let
won't
them
be-
pray.
Yeah.
We'll let them pray
And
with
you
us.
won't- But the problem is really the meal.
Exactly.
So they can come and just not expect a meal. But if somebody wants to go and have the meal, they definitely need to register by September 4th, which is Labor Day.
Actually, that is Labor Day.
What
but
do they
want
need to do to reserve?
that. I'll let you do that, Margaret.
no. All right, they need to call. This year we're doing just one central location for calling, and it's 423-5456. We hope it's an easy one for them to remember.
Okay.
And you can call any time and leave that you're going to be there.
That's the Catholic Charities Office?
Yes, Catholic, yes.
So 812-423-5456. And if they would forget, can they contact their local rectory?
Yes,
They
because
would probably
this,
know some sort of connection. At
this
least get them
number
going.
has been in all the bulletins, so
Okay,
they could
okay.
check their bulletin too to see that. But we're just so excited that Teresa Hope, I'm not sure how many years she's done this now, she's the spearhead person, she's the general chairman, and she has done an excellent job getting everything lined up. And we have a couple meetings, and that's all we need because she's just
Organized.
Got it set up.
got it ready for us. So we
Yeah.
thank Teresa for that.
Yes.
And the Honeyburg Event Center is a great place for this. Easy
Yes.
to park, easy to get into, plenty of room, especially if you have 300 people. That's
It's a great venue.
crowd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure it's also a very moving day. For
Well,
people.
everyone's so happy.
Yes.
You know, you get there and everybody's ready to share with one another, and it's just a fun day to watch from the sidelines.
So you can arrange for your card party to be there, or you could arrange for yourself singly to be there, or
Yes,
a group that
yeah.
you know from church, or just your neighborhood.
Yeah.
All show up for this.
And
Exactly.
everyone's accepted, and somebody will say, "Come sit with me," you know, and stuff. So
Now, even though this is sponsored by the Catholic Charities of the Catholic Diocese of Evansville, it is non-denominational.
Non-denominational,
So anyone,
that's right.
Yeah, everybody is welcome.
Yes.
Again, September 4th, they got to reserve by calling 812-423-5456
Yes.
by September 4th. So that now
Yes.
that doesn't mean they won't. You can still show up, but you won't be counted in on the meal.
Well, they'll miss out on this. This is our menu from Sanders Catering. Smoked pork loin with apples, red potatoes with cheesy bacon white sauce, broccoli and cauliflower salad, glazed carrots, green beans, and of course bread, and then tea, lemonade, and coffee. And actually in the morning from the 8 to 9 time slot, there will be rolls and fruit, you know, a little bit of a breakfast when they come.
Tell me about this barbershop.
Oh, the
I don't want to say
barbershop.
barbershop quartet because it's
No,
really
it's not a
barbershop
quartet. It
singers.
started out, I think, as a quartet, but
Then
then
the
so
board
many
just
others
joined?
wanted to join that I do have the names here. And Mary Ann Hulls is our entertainment chairperson this year. And the names of the singers are Alan Fritz, Gerald Rodemaker, Larry Feldmeyer, Alan Kempf, Tom Vollmer, Steve Schmidt, and Al Bennett. And then accompanying them is Sarah Sergesketter. So that will be a wonderful time.
Sounds like a wonderful day is planned.
It's always a
think
great
so.
day. Yes.
Anything else that you would like to add?
Just thanks to you for letting us come and share this and inviting everyone to join us.
We're glad to do it. It sounds like a great day. It's the Wisdom Day, the annual Wisdom Day. Wisdom being that those over 55 are full of wisdom.
We hope.
We try. We've tried all our
Some of
lives.
us are full of something else, but for the most part, we're full of wisdom, and I think our younger folks need to understand that. September 18th,
18th.
That is that a Saturday?
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday. Okay, it's
Yes,
a Monday,
always on a
all day
Monday.
long. But you do need to register by September 4th. Please give them a call, 812-423-5456. Ladies, thank you very much for coming in. We have had as our guest Clara Fromme. We have also had with us Margaret Buechler. Sorry, I was thinking of Marsha Rashi, who will be speaking. Thank you, ladies, for coming in.
Thank you.
I'll say Mrs. Fromme and Mrs. Buechler. That's probably better to say. Thank you for watching WJTS in.form. We're local people watching local people.